Boom! There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live coming to you on Monday, April 11th, 2022. Welcome to The Shift. I'm your host, General Moses, leader of the Shift Army, and we are joined today by someone of similar nature, Mr. Mongressman Ryan. I see we got a few people filing in here already. We're going to take a minute for things to stir up a little bit, but for the sake of just having you on here for the first time, Mr. Mongressman, let me just ask you high level, how are you doing? How's your day going? And what has been the highlight of your day so far?
Man, thank you for having me, first of all, on this stream. Pleasure to be here. And so far, had some coffee, worked on a couple graphics for a different project that I'm working on with a couple moms that I met throughout my journey. But yeah, man, just hanging out. I'm glad to be here. This is probably the highlight, though.
I was going to say highlight besides getting you on the shift. And one thing I know I'm looking forward to here today is getting a little bit of a peek into the ETH world on the shift. As everyone knows who's tuning in, and again on the replay, we've been very, very wax heavy, and for the right reasons. Wax is really it's our roots. We like to say we have wax roots here, but as the world of NFTs continues to change and grow, and I just got back from Miami, which was awesome. Beginning to see it's important to remember where you came from, but it's also important to network and just learn as much as you can, really, about what everyone else is working on instead of just staying in your little silo. So, on that note, let's start just getting to know you a little bit here, Mr. Mongressman. I guess, how did you first find out about, say, MetaCollect, Cryptowriter, whatever our brand is right now? I know we're going through a rebranding, but what's your story on crypto, and how did you first get brought into kind of this community?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning, and I'm gonna assume that you don't know like the whole story behind
Perfect.
Mongoose. But so I began my crypto journey probably back in November. Like really got into it in November, like on Twitter and Telegram and things like that. And it was I wasn't really into NFTs at that time. I was mostly into meme coins and Ethereum and Bitcoin and all that, and mainly meme coins and just having fun with that. Trying to get a little pump, but I knew about Bitcoin since I've known about Bitcoin since like 2016, and Ethereum as well. Like back then, I'm 24 years old, so I'm still fairly young. And
wait, so hold on. You found out about it when you were how old then?
I think I was definitely like a senior in high school or something.
Okay, good for you, man.
Yeah, or like graduating, about to go to college.
Pretty much, not always, but pretty much anyone who's like really doing cool, significant things in the space, I'm starting to see 90% of them did get into this game like before 2018. So that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, Coinbase was like the main thing, right? I didn't know anything else. I didn't even, if someone asked me how to like explain what a blockchain was, I would have no clue.
Can you explain what a blockchain is now? Because I still have trouble with that as well.
No, I can't. but
it's cool.
I know that works. There's different cryptocurrencies, and Ethereum has its own blockchain. And can I explain it in depth? No, but I kind of get the idea, sort of.
Yeah, sorry. I'm doing my you'll see this trend. I always do my best to not multitask while streaming. I'm just making sure we got our links everywhere. But yeah, to follow up on what I believe you're saying is, hey, I don't know exactly how the blockchain works, but what I can say, what I've learned, and I'm sure you'll be like, yeah, okay, that's
no. But there, I'm still very new to this whole thing, and by no means am I an expert. And I made that really clear when I started doing the Twitter Spaces. I told I made it clear that, guys, like, I'm a newbie, and the reason I started the whole Twitter Space thing was to learn about the community, like everything. And yeah, throughout this journey, I've learned so much that a typical person wouldn't really know. Am I a nerd? To some people, I think I would be. I don't know.
You got to be a nerd though, and I think
Yeah.
the other thing that I like that you're working on right now, as you mentioned, is the Twitter Spaces, which we can start doing a teaser for this as well. Today's show might end around, well, as we normally do, is we're going to end it at 1 p.m. Eastern, but that's not the end of the party. Mongressman Ryan is going to be carrying this party over to Twitter Spaces. Um, and yeah, so I was relatively new to Twitter Spaces within the past couple months. The I think the first one I ever did actually was one that you came on. And tell us what you've learned from the world of Twitter Spaces, because I think that's actually something. It's a very untapped niche that I think has the potential to create a lot of influence depending on what project it is being spoken about. So I don't know, just what have you seen from Twitter Spaces that has worked for you, that's working for others? What do you recommend to people doing if they want to start getting into them? What do you not recommend? Actually, let's start with that. What do you recommend not doing for someone who wants to start getting into Twitter Spaces as a listener and as a speaker?
Um, to not talk like not if you're gonna start a Twitter space, start it with something that you're passionate about and something that you want to learn more about. Don't start a Twitter space for clout or to talk bullshit. Like you want to when you do it with passion. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, and it's worked. And the people that are also passionate about what I'm passionate about, they just come to you, and that's it. And then you just have that free flow conversation, and you get to meet so many different people from all different backgrounds and knowledge, and it's crazy. And social status or any of that doesn't even matter in this whole thing. Like you can, yeah, nobody cares. Like everybody just wants to fucking have fun and make money while doing so, and it's great. I'm so me. I'm a beat, like I make beats. I'm really into music.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I've been
Do
doing
you use
that.
Ableton?
No, I use Logic Pro, but
Okay.
I would definitely try to get on
I'm
Ableton.
learning Ableton right now. I used FL Studio growing up, and I don't know if you know, like Sean got his start kind of in the world of, I guess you could say, entrepreneurship in music production, electronic music production. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. He was telling me about the fresh beat and how. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, he's
So,
really.
what are you making? Like house tracks or what? What kind of music?
No, I'm really into hip hop, and I make hip hop beats. I sample, old records that I find on YouTube. Like, basically, I'm crate digging, but on YouTube, not at a physical record store. But yeah, I take these old records, listen to them, take a couple pieces out, and then add a drum pattern, a bass, maybe some synth, just everything. Like, I don't know. I guess I would just pick like certain sounds that stick out to me, and that would like yeah, I could freestyle to and like bop my head to. I don't know how much you're into hip hop, but yeah, that's like I'm into that shit. It's a vibe.
Yeah, nice. So, well, yeah, I'd say I had a I had a few hip hop phases in my life. One, I'd say actually pretty much like high school through college. Like high school, I got into it, and I think part of the reason being, I don't know why, I think it's just like it really is like the cool thing to listen to when you're in high school. And then as I got into college, I played college basketball, and being in that environment, you just can't help but like hear every like hot new track that's coming out, and they end up getting into like your warm up tapes and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
definitely had a hip hop phase. I've fallen off a little bit now. I'll be the first one to be like, if I have to listen to another Drake song, I might just off myself. We were at the club the other day with Sean and my buddy Johnny. I'm like, dude, are they just like, is this the only thing they know how to play is Drake? But anyways, I'll stop complaining. I do like hip hop.
yeah.
Everyone,
And
go
I'm
ahead.
I'm not only just into hip hop, but like I'm into a lot of different genres of music. And we got Sean. He's LOLing at us. No, I'm into different I'm into indie rock. I'm into
I,
EDM.
I really want to see the
Take
Chili Peppers.
inspiration
I've
from
never
all
seen it.
that.
I've never seen the Chili Peppers live before. You ever seen them?
No, I'm too. Yeah, I'm too young, I guess.
I guess so. I
I'm not
mean,
really into the Chili Peppers.
damn, Sean. He said he's too young. I'm 31. So, anyways, still feel like I'm 22. um, well, you said indie rock. So tell me what kind of indie rock?
Um, you familiar with like Tame
Oh,
Impala, Mac DeMarco?
oh, Tame Impala, absolutely.
Oh
Love
yeah,
Tame Impala.
dude, his shit is crazy.
You know who he's a believer. Hey, my buddy who we were hanging out with, Sean. All right, do you like Justin Bieber?
Um, yes.
It's okay. I mean, I'm not like
Yeah, I don't know why fucking Sean thinks I'm a believer. I don't know where the fuck that came from. No, but I respect Justin Bieber. I think he's come a long way, and he's matured, and his sound has matured. He's definitely got a couple good
he's
tracks.
been,
I'm not even lie.
the dude's been through some valleys and some mountains as a professional. I can only imagine, I'm not here to defend him, but like in moments like that, when the whole world knows your dirty laundry, I can't even, that would be rough. So he's definitely transpired through it all.
He's good in my book.
My Sean, you'll like this. Poppy Seed, I don't think you're listening right now, but the guy we were hanging out with the other day in Miami, we busted him we must have been in high school or college, but he was like a huge Justin Bieber. He still is probably a huge Justin Bieber fan. And he made like a fake Twitter account to like tweet only about Justin Bieber stuff. And one of our friends found it. They're like, dude, what the hell is this?
That's kind of weird.
Oh, sorry, Poppy. So anyways, no, but respect to Bieber. You said Tame Impala. You know what jogged my memory there? I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan. I have seen them live.
Cool.
And I don't know if you listen to any of their stuff. They're kind of got a little bit indie vibe. And my favorite rock band of all time has to be Rage Against the Machine. That was before my time too. Wait, what did you say?
Nice.
I just remembered, actually, I think I played Bulls on Parade when I was doing that Twitter space the one time.
Yep. I only know that song off of Guitar Hero 3. I'm not
nice. That's how I first found them, and I'm sure there's plenty.
On Parade.
Dude, it's such a good song. Good. I know some people who that's their favorite album, People of the Sun. So yeah, rock, hip hop, definitely a big part of. I mean, anything tied to music. I've even gotten into classical like the past 3 or 4 years. Like,
hell yeah.
I'll get. I don't know if you know who Chopin is. Chopin. I get him in my Spotify feed. I get Tchaikovsky and Beethoven, which are kind of like the goats. Who's the other one? Mozart. Everyone knows Mozart, but my soul lives in house and tech house in particular. So right. if you ever make even like a trap beat, will kind of like.
Dude, honestly, I've been getting more into that. Like, a lot of the spaces that I hop into, they're playing like fucking. I'm into it. If you can send me a playlist, because I know you have this one space where you played this. You were playing multiple tracks the same day you were playing Bulls on Parade, I think.
Yeah.
You're playing some nice tracks, man. If you have a playlist, send it over. I will.
Oh, thank you. I've got too many. I'll send you one.
You're a DJ, right?
I am. I'm a DJ in training, I should say. So there's a record label that I've been following for like at least the past 5 years now. They have an online course that you can take, like a live online course that I start on April 28th with like just like all these artists I've been listening to for years. And a lot of them come up through this academy that they have. And so this is like my passion project on the side, right? Like, so anyways, yeah, I mean, I've DJ'd before with Spotify and a microphone, and I can get, pretty much any crowd going. But one thing that I was like, so I'm 31, my wife's 25, and we're probably going to have kids within the next 5 years. And I'm just saying to myself, like, if I never actually legitimately learn how to work some turntables and make a crowd go, like a massive crowd go nuts live, if I don't do that at least one time, before baby Moses comes around, then
Well,
like I just know I'm gonna like feel like regretful. So I'm pursuing it pretty hardcore. That's why I'm taking this course, and it's more to get into the network of these DJs. Um, so yeah, let me share my playlist
so
with you.
that's kind of I like. So when I was little, my parents used to have a lot like family over and like parties and things like that. And my dad's really into music and like karaoke. He's got a shit ton of equipment, and so he had this like turntable thing. And I was like in fourth or fifth grade, and I just fucking fell in love with it. Downloaded Virtual DJ, started messing around on that. That's honestly, that's kind of like what I got into, just like playing music for my family, and they would dance to it, and like seeing their reaction, like you know, uh, them just being like, "Oh my god, you dropped this song!" Like, yeah, no, DJing is awesome. Like, I definitely want to get back to that. I
I just
haven't done it in a while.
I just
Like,
sent you a link to, so you'll see that that's next level 49. So I've got 48 other playlists. I normally go like up to about 80 or 90 songs, and then I'll start a new one. But to your point, there's nothing that I love more than, well, maybe a few things, but one of the things I love the most is being an oasis of good music to other people. Like when someone tells me like, "Oh, I found this song like because of you" or whatever. Um, like I'm just, anytime I'm listening to music, I'm listening like what's some more like good shit I can put on this list that no one's ever heard before. so um, so yeah, dude, that's cool. Maybe so this is a vision I have now. You'll be the first one I share it with, and we got some people. Shout out to everyone making noise in the comments, by the way. Sean, Faux Killer, Reddish, what's up? Love you guys. Um, but I really want to, once I get these skills down over the next couple months, start doing live sets in Discord channels. I think that's something that is kind of being done by a few people, but like not seriously. And it'd be a great way to just practice, you know.
absolutely.
So Meta Collect.
Discord is fucking cool, man. Discord is cool. I feel like a lot of people. I mean, I'm pretty new to Discord myself, and I found it kind of hard to navigate
I'm
myself.
with you. I'm with you, dude. I'm
I
team
love,
Telegram still.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Telegram is like so much more easier to use. Yeah, Discord, not a huge fan, but there's so much functionality built in, so much shit you could do, and that's like the cool part, right?
Exactly. So Meta Collect Fest 2022 is coming to you. I'll be DJing, and we'll see if we can get some other DJs.
Let's
Sean, I
go.
hope you're taking notes. Let's say late June, early July of this year. Let's get me and four other DJs together and do a big live festival in the Meta Collect Discord.
And also probably later on this year in the metaverse, bro. Sandbox.
Yes.
Hop on.
Yes. Okay, so great segue here, because I just realized we talked about your blockchain journey.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually talk about the bridge, unless I missed it. I don't think we talked about the
Yeah,
bridge
we
between Bitcoin and ETH and Coinbase to Mongs. Because as you said, you're kind of like, it's really cool actually that you're kind of new to Discord and Twitter and all this, but you've been a part of the Mong rush. So
Yeah.
you struck gold somehow. So just tell us about, how did you get into Mongs, and what has it been? What's your journey been like?
Yeah. So remember how I said like in November I like started, I first coin, like meme coin, was Doge, and I made like 4x, and I was like psyched. And then Shib came. I was like the earliest dude on there amongst my friends who are not as into crypto as I am, but like I was giving them the alpha. I was like, yo guys, Shib, next one. Back in May 2021, like I was on that, and I made me and my dad made a couple bills off that. um And then I just got into other meme coins, and Mongoose coin had popped up out of nowhere. And I was like, dude, this is the next big thing, like Mongoose coin. There's a fucking congressman talking about it. He's tweeting about it. Like, why would you not hop in? And I took that opportunity. I knew about Twitter Spaces at that point. I had been dabbling with that a couple times. So I knew about Twitter Spaces. I hopped on. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the first guy to make a Twitter Space for this community, this Mongoose Coin community. The whole purpose of it was for me to kind of get to know everybody and get to know, like, you know, marketing shit. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? So that through that, like, more and more people started joining the space, and like I started like playing music on the space and like getting to know all these cool individuals who were talented and like making all these connections. And one thing led to another. The Mongoose Coin team, Dom, he was like, yeah, dude, like you're like, you could be the house speaker and like basically like a community manager, you know. So I was like making connections. Sean hopped in one of my Twitter spaces and he hit me up. He was like, yo, I got like, I'm thinking about doing an NFT project. And then he gave me a sample of it. And I was like mind blown. That Mongs is my first NFT project that I've ever got into. And there's no turning back, man. This is has been quite a journey. I've never actually like wrote it down or like talked about it with anybody like this. Probably on the spaces I have, but it's crazy. Like I just hopped on the Twitter space and it fucking blew up. my account, like so many followers. I don't think I have any. I have like 2,000 plus followers on Twitter right now. I don't think I have anywhere close to that on any other social media platform. So, you know, you could actually make a career out of this. Like you could. I'm passionate about art and music and getting to know people. This is everything that I'm passionate about, and this is exactly what I want to do. So, and making connections and shit. I'm an entrepreneur as well.
Clearly,
I started a business when I was in high school, and it was called. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it was a job search engine for teenagers to find summer jobs. And that I started that my junior year of high school, and like, you know, I was the fucking man. It's unfortunately that didn't come through, but like that didn't work out in the end because I was working with my friends. Everybody, you know, went their separate ways, went to college and stuff. But I'm always coming up with ideas and shit, and you know, always been into tech and like Apple, dude, Steve Jobs, design, all that shit. I'm like a huge fan of.
Awesome.
And like, you know, my family ingrained that in me because they were all like, my dad is like huge techie. He's really into crypto. And when I started,
where are you guys, if you don't mind me asking, like what state, or if you don't mind, like city? I'm just wondering where in the US you are.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Connecticut. I just moved to New Jersey though, like 5 months ago.
Wow.
And
so are you closer to like
when I started
Manhattan now?
Huh?
Are you closer to like New York City proper now?
Yeah, I kind of am, like a little bit.
That's a good. I mean, to be near any major metropolitan area is always a benefit.
Yeah, but yeah, that move from Connecticut, where all my friends are, my whole life was there. Moving to New Jersey, my parents wanted to start, move their business here. You know, I'm alone. Like I don't have any friends here, and that's kind of why I got into meme coins. So like in that way, and I was intrigued by that, and that's why, I don't know, it just filled that whole void of me not having any friends. But then I have this group of people that want to talk to me and like get to know me and like talk about shit that we're interested in. Like it's fucking fire. And you get paid too. Like it's great.
I love it. So I can relate on the kind of just on the friend story. So for example, my wife and I, we currently live in Newfoundland, Canada. This is where she's from. And I don't know, I don't really hang out with the same people here that I used to. And so we go on the road. We're just on the road for 2 months, and we are on the road for like, we've been on the road for 50% of the time over the past year. And I love going on the road because that's when I get to hang out with Sean and like all these other people that I know. But sometimes when I come back here, it's like, All right, I'm back. But thanks to what we have here, what we're using right now, like us hanging out right now, Twitter Spaces and stuff, it's like no one really has an excuse not to hang out with people anymore. Period.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different ways to hang out with people and get to know others. So yeah, as you kind of say, you move, you're like, hey, I don't have any friends. Guess I'll go on Twitter Spaces. Now you got what 2,200 followers or something like that. So
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
what were you doing? Did you go to college? What were you doing in high school? And I love the entrepreneurial journey of the people who said, you know what, screw what I'm supposed to do based on the American dream, whatever. I'm just gonna go do what I love doing, which is what you've pursued. So did you have a background in like almost following the traditional step and then have a breaking point, or have you always kind of been like unconventional?
No, I definitely I did go to college. I went to UConn for a little bit.
Oh, you're
Um,
a husky.
yeah, I am, and I was doing computer science there, and it was fucking awful. I sucked at programming. I really thought I was like, dude, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I can come up with a dope business idea, code it, and fucking be the next Steve Jobs. Ooh, but that, no, not at all. uh,
Yeah,
then
you got to break out of the mold.
I'm more of like a marketing guy, honestly.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
But no,
that's
I actually
awesome.
did not finish. I did not finish at UConn, and I ended up going to Santa Barbara to study. Went to community college there. It's like one of the best community colleges is in the country, and I had met a lot of great people, and I was doing marketing over there. That didn't work out, honestly, and I had to move back to Connecticut. Then I was like, all right, what do I do? And a lot of my family, that's not a lot of my family are into hospitality, like hospitality management, like they have their own hotels. um, and I wanted to try that out. And there was a school in Switzerland that I applied for, and I got in, and it's one of the best hospitality schools in the world. And I was there for about like 2 semesters, and it
Okay.
was a great fucking experience. I got to travel
Right,
like
you got to get
Europe.
exactly. You got to get it. Was that your first time leaving the U.S.?
No, no, it wasn't. So I'm Indian. That's my origins, and I
Okay.
always, visit India. That was my first time visiting, that was actually my second time visiting Europe. The first time when I was like really young, so I didn't really, retain any memories. There's
Were
photos
your
and stuff.
parents were your parents born in the U.S.?
No,
Got it.
India,
Okay.
India, yeah, 100% Indian. So yeah,
I
man, I got
love
to be in Europe for a little bit.
what's there's certain different kinds of chicken you can get. Indian. Is it biryani? Biryani? Chicken biryani or something?
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
love.
definitely it's like a rice dish.
Well, the way the chicken is done, I prefer that. I was just about to order Indian food yesterday, so that's why I'm thinking of this. Um, when it's like slow roasted. I know butter chicken's more like in like a not a it's like a sauce, but biryani or however you say it. Man, I don't know. It's really good. So I'm just thinking of
Yeah,
that when I hear India.
I'm actually a vegetarian.
Oh wow. So what does that look like? What do you normally eat?
My mom's home cooked meals, man. I live with my family now. Yeah, no, my mom. So my parents actually they do it for a living. They make home style Indian food, like
Okay.
meal plans, and they ship it all over the country. So
Really?
it's kind of like Blue Apron or
But the Indian style.
but home style Indian food. There's so many like
Can we get a plug for them? Can we drop the URL?
No, dude, I'm not trying to dox myself. I think I said a lot anyway. I'm not trying to dox myself at this moment. That's why you don't see me on camera.
Got it. Wait, actually, tell me about that. So, what does that actually mean, though, to dox yourself?
It means to like reveal your identity.
I see.
Um,
Okay.
but I don't want to do it at this time because I was involved in that whole mongoose coin shit. Even though it helped me and like kind of guided me and
Dude,
to
you're
what I
smart.
want to do.
You're smart. You're a smart dude. Like, don't even feel like you got to explain yourself. Like, I
Yeah, no,
feel.
they weren't doing the dev or whatever was not about it. Like he was in the Maldives when the coin launched. Like he was not into it as I was, and like all the other people
I'm
that
ready
were
to go to the
all the
Maldives.
community members and everything. So I had to remove myself from that situation, and thankfully I came across Sean and the whole MetaCollect team, and I'm super thankful to those guys for coming through and taking that responsibility that that's a big thing. So shout out to those guys.
Shout out to you, man. So maybe I'll figure out a way to order some Indian food from your parents once we get to
you're
meet
in
up.
Canada, right?
Right for now, yes, I am. I'm guessing you probably don't ship to Canada.
No, not yet.
We'll be back in the U.S. soon. Anyways, so you went to UConn, left, went to Switzerland. I think you said, right?
Went to Santa Barbara.
Oh wait, you were in Santa Barbara. Somehow
California.
I missed that. What'd you do? Yeah, exactly. I've been to Santa Barbara a few times. What were you doing there?
Fucking sick. I was going to a community college there.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I left UConn. I was actually going to a commuter campus.
Dude, how cool! I'm sorry. How cool is California campuses where you just like walk outside to get to class?
Dude. I met so many cool people. There's so many fucking connections. So many parties. So many. It was a great experience that I needed to like get out and.
That blew my mind when I first went there. I'm like, wait, people actually walk outside to get from class to class? This is insane.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. And then after that, I didn't get to finish there. After that, I went to Switzerland for hospitality.
But you got so much experience under your belt.
Exactly, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. Wow. So,
prior
to doing all that, you were kind of dabbling with crypto while you were doing all this too.
I mean, like I wasn't. I knew I was aware of it. Like I knew about it and shit. There was definitely other people out there that were like more heavily into it, but I was always curious, and I mean it led me to this point, I guess. But I was also doing real estate in the state of New Jersey. Like I had gotten my license. A couple of my cousins are real estate agents here, and I
have my license in Maryland and Virginia right now.
Fire.
Because I used to do the same thing. I used to be a realtor.
Yeah, but crypto got in the way, and I couldn't do that. I mean, I didn't want to do that. I'd rather be at home and fucking kick it with some people and listen to music and fucking talk about whatever.
Yeah, dude.
I'd much rather do that than go out and show houses and talk to strangers in real life.
Dude, oh man, my background currently is I'm in commercial real estate. I intentionally got away from the residential side because I was tired of having to meet with people outside of the 9 to 5 window. Open houses on Sundays. It's rough. So I feel you. Congrats on really getting into what you want to do. I'm assuming are you basically full time with crypto now?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I am. And I'm working with not only with the Mongs and the whole MetaCollect guys, but I'm also working with this other token. It's called Apin Records, which is a token that's helping fund up and coming artists with equipment and studio time and like music video budgets and things like that, which is really cool. I host these open mics on Twitter for them, and those guys are great team. They have like these sick ass partnerships, and I did the same thing. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be the first person to host Twitter Spaces for them, and I did as a trial, and they reached out to me. They were like, dude, we need you to host these, and that's it, man.
Wow. Okay. So that's actually really valuable to know. So you kind of, if I ever meet someone who wants to start getting into Twitter Spaces and they need a host, I could reach out to you.
But the thing is, I wouldn't just willy-nilly just jump into any project and start.
Right. You got it.
I want to do something that I'm passionate about, right? So like music, and hearing other like artists share their craft and like their stories, that's fucking awesome to me. And that's the best thing.
What's the best way to stream music on Twitter Spaces?
You so you take your phone. I got these dope studio monitors, these KRK
I've
Rocket
got some KRKs.
5s. Yeah, so dude, plug those in on your computer, get your phone, and you just play it. You just put it with the mic, and it works perfectly.
So just
There's
plug one of these bad boys in.
fire, fire. I got the newer joints.
Okay, nice. Maybe it's time I upgrade. I got these about like 5 years ago. You notice a difference between? Did you have the old ones and then you got the new ones, or did you just go straight to the new ones?
Nope, this was my first pair of studio monitors. I have minimal equipment when it comes to. So these are like my most elite items are my studio monitors. I also have like this MIDI keyboard that I use, but mainly on Logic, I have a shit ton of plugins and all that.
Dude, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
If you're working with the MIDI keyboard, you're not like a rookie.
Yeah, I mean, the MIDI keyboard is for rookies. Like it's the most popular MIDI keyboard, but it is meant for.
Which one do you have? Because I just bought one, but I haven't used it yet.
Hold on. It's the Akai MPK Mini.
Hold on, let me grab mine. That's what I got.
And I haven't been using it because I can't. I got a new MacBook and I can't even plug it into my laptop, so I need to get that adapter for it.
This guy?
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Yep.
I have the you got the all black, I got the red. It looks like a fucking it's the red black. It's the classic one.
Love it. Yeah, I as I'm getting ready for this course that I'm taking, like I've never used a MIDI keyboard before, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to be ready for this because I know we're probably going to get into some MIDI stuff eventually.
Yeah. So I could be using this MIDI keyboard as a soundboard, you know, like just fucking like like some shit like that. I really need to up my equipment game, to be honest.
Definitely. Yeah, all good, man.
Get it better. But
so I really want to, man. I mean, I'm just very intrigued by your story because it's relatable. I didn't realize how strong of a passion you had for music. You've gotten to this point in your life at 24 where you can pretty much comfortably say you're doing what you want to do full time from the comfort of your home. Which the work from home model, like, you know, people forget that actually is the original work model, is the work from home model. You know,
yeah, I mean, the work from home thing is cool, but like sometimes I do feel like I need to get out more. I think that's very important. I don't get to get out a lot because I'm in this area where I don't need to. Like I've been going to the gym. I've been hitting the gym here and there, but dude, it sucks, man. I wish I was with my friends. I'm trying to move back to Connecticut. Like we're looking for me and my couple of my friends were looking for a house in Connecticut, and
you guys got to move to Miami. Get your friends to move to. You guys all move to Wynwood.
Yeah, dude. No, I was looking into Miami too, but it's just so fucking expensive. Like I would love. Is
it Connecticut and New York like the same price?
No. Well, Connecticut is where the place in Connecticut is not going to be as expensive as all these other places, and especially when you're living with roommates, like 4 people, then you split the monthly rent, right? So it's easier. No one's going to move to Miami with me. No one wants to move to New York because everyone.
I'll move to Miami with you, Nick. I'll get my wife. We can, you know, we did get a duplex.
Well, I was definitely looking into Miami. There's this school there called Miami Ad School, and basically it's a portfolio school. So they basically teach you how to navigate that like advertising space, and that's really intriguing to me because I'm now getting more into design and like making graphics and shit. Even though it's on Canva, and I got Photoshop too. I'm trying to mess around with that, and so I wanted to go to Miami Ad School and live there and like fucking.
If you want the plug for ads in Miami, I just put it this way. I won't throw the actual person's name out there, but I know Sean is very well connected with someone in the advertising space. I didn't know that you want to do that. So
Yeah. I mean, if like, crypto is very volatile, even though I'm doing it full time and I'm going to be doing it full time for a while. I think there's a lot of growth in crypto, but at the same time, I definitely want to. If I'm passionate about like that creative side of things, then why wouldn't I pursue something like advertising?
right.
And am I going to go to a university like a 4 year? No. I rather go to something like a portfolio school where they could hook me up with this like professional portfolio. I'm working with different brands out the gate, out the jump, and then you apply for jobs at companies and shit. So that's what I was thinking, and at the same time, I would like keep doing the crypto shit too. But I think I want to keep doing. I just want to focus on this crypto for a little bit longer and just be full time DGen and like just I've spent countless hours already, and I don't mind spending countless fucking not hours but like months. I don't know. Like I fuck with
That's the
this.
key, though, man. That's the key is putting in that time. People
Exactly.
underestimate it, but you've put so much energy
Yeah.
in a short window.
Yeah.
November through April, and looking at how far you've come. We were just talking about this. The shift's anniversary of this show is April 26th, and it's just really incredible what you can accomplish in a year. So just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I had a really cool conversation with Sean, and he said the same thing, and like kind of reinstated that feeling that I was already getting. Like, man, if I it's been like 3-4 months already, and I've gotten so far. But imagine if I was doing this for like a year or two straight, and imagine how many new opportunities and new connections I'd make. Like, this is the shit. Like, out of all my friends and out of all my family, I truly feel like I have the highest shot, like, to become a millionaire with this.
Absolutely. No, I mean, I think being in this game where we're at right now and being connected to the people that we're connected to, you can just you can erase the if and just say, when. So like if some people might be like, oh, I wonder if I'll become a millionaire. It's more of like just when.
Yeah. Yep.
And looking at, the growth of MetaCollect, and I'll keep referring to it because it was a great hangout and a great session. But what Sean and the team are working on, it's so cool to have a platform. I know for myself as well, like just getting started where I don't have to build everything from scratch. I can kind of just join the party and leverage what we've got going on here. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm going to keep recruiting you to move to Miami because we were there for a week. So it is what it is. But I love Miami.
I definitely wanted to ask you, how was your guys' weekend there?
So I was there for the whole week for the Bitcoin conference. Granted, I work remotely, so still Monday through Friday for the most part. I'm doing everything else that I do. So I run a mastermind, and it's a lot of fun, and it's something where it's like, I don't know if I would ever actually trade that away because I've just got so many cool people that I've connected with and built relationships with over there. But anyways, I do that from 8 till 2 each day, and then from 2 on, I'm meeting up with people from a crypto mastermind that I'm in. Do you know who Grant Cardone is by chance?
No.
Look him up. He's got like 3 or 4 million followers on Instagram. He's kind of like the American businessman. Cool guy. One of my friend is a CFO for him, and so we went to his headquarters. Hung out with Sean, probably did some more crypto things I just can't think of. But anyways, my general takeaway was like, man, beautiful weather, beautiful people, parties go till 5 a.m. if you like that, which I do.
I do. Yeah, I definitely enjoy turning up, man. I definitely enjoy turning up. So with the Miami, like I really don't have the funds to be able to go there at the moment and live the life.
So what you're saying is if money wasn't an issue, you probably would do it.
100%, dude. That's the place to be. That is the place to be. But yeah, I definitely want to make some more money and then move down there.
Yeah, because it's an
But
international
it's
hub
also
too.
tough because I don't have any friends there, and like,
Dude, someone like you, I mean, you're gonna make friends. You're
yeah.
gonna. If Twitter Spaces was a real like an IRL situation, you would have plenty of. You know, you're not. It's not like you don't have a hard time connecting with people.
Sean will be my friend, right?
You'll have Sean. So this is my pitch to Sean. I'm like, dude, because we talked about this. Wynwood is clearly, if it's not like the crypto hub, that area seems like it's becoming it. I know they had a lot of stuff for the conference on the beach side of things, but I think Wynwood is actually probably the heartbeat of crypto. So, are you familiar with WeWork? Have you ever been to a WeWork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mentioned this to
know everything about that. Yeah.
You do know? Sorry, I
know
talked
the
over.
sketchy history with the CEO and like, all that.
Okay.
It's so weird. I never want to go to WeWork. Fuck that.
All right. I actually, all I know is that because of COVID, they kind of tanked, and I think they're back now. But, so I think the concept of WeWork, like providing an area physically that people can go to and work on, like work together or side by side or even just independently. There's nothing like that, to my knowledge, for the actual crypto community yet. And so I would love to see somehow at MetaCollect we acquire a property that becomes like the crypto hub for, like, it's the spot where, hey, if you're in the crypto industry and you just need some office space or you want to work, you know, whatever, there's 50 different offices that you can kind of pick and choose. I haven't been to a WeWork in a while, but that's kind of like what it's like. Nothing like that exists. And I'm like, Sean, if we can get this set up and we can pay to make it happen, like, and I have a reason to go there and my wife is on board, and like we'll be in Miami. So
yeah,
kind of manifesting. Dude, right
even them, even if they open like the NFT gallery in Miami, like I'd love to be a part of that journey with them.
I love that we're testing it out in Australia, but part of me is like,
dude, it needs to be in Miami.
I feel like we before someone else tries to do it. Not that, like, I don't like operating in a competitive mindset. Like, I think there's always more than enough to go around for everyone, but I would love to see us stick our flag in the ground first.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Sean, that's what would definitely move the needle forward. I need something to get the wife on board, as you know, which, by the way, Sean, thank you. We stayed. So this is funny. We'll get into the party story. We're out till, well, I told my wife, yeah, you know, we'll probably be back at like 1, which I wasn't thinking. Like, it's Miami. Who gets back at 1 a.m. in Miami? Some people, I guess. And 1 o'clock hits, and we had an Airbnb, and she had to like let us in and stuff. And I'm like, look, like, can we please stay out, you know, till like 2:30? Let's just put it this way. She wasn't happy at all, but Sean, because you messaged her, whatever the heck, it was like, she said, I'd have no idea what Sean was saying, but I can tell you right now that she was cracking up laughing when we got back and the next day about whatever you texted to her. And I think it saved us. So thank you, Sean, for thinking to do that, because I wouldn't have thought of that. We were on Cuban time. So are we gonna can we do any Mong related giveaways? Is that possible
right now?
Yeah, on stream would. Oh, dude, Sean, I would have gone till 5 a.m. Next time, I'm just gonna say we'll be back at 5.
Yeah.
Can we do some Mong giveaways?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Or at least one.
Unless Sean, Sean, you could just say confirm that over chat. I'll do a giveaway.
Cool. Maybe even build a little hype in the MetaCollect thing here.
Hold on, maybe today is not the right time, because it's like I don't know how many people are tuned in right now. Or
yeah, true. Oh, you know what? You're about to go to the Twitter raids.
Yeah, in like,
dang, time flies, man.
Yep.
I'm about to do like a Rogan long format podcast with you.
Yeah, man, I could talk to you for another few hours, bro.
Let's do this. Let's do this to build hype for the raids. Well, actually, so for the raids, can you do a giveaway when you're raiding someone else's Twitter space? Is that possible?
Yeah, we've done that actually, but I generally give it away to the person that's like hosting the space. It's like a way to, you know, get them on board, and So we went to this loser club space, which was dope, and like we've totally vibed with that community. And I gave one of the hosts on there a Mong, and she loved it. And dude, the loser club is fucking blowing up, man. Kyrie Irving just got a couple losers. He was on the same Twitter space that I was on, and it fucking crazy, man. Like, remember how I was saying the social status shit doesn't matter? Like, you can be anybody and like talk to anyone. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's so true.
But yeah, like I do. Sometimes I'll give out a Mong to somebody dope, you know.
Yeah. All right. So I'll start monologuing for a little bit. Do you want to just pause on your end and start getting stuff set up for your first raid?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready.
Go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna peep over here at the comments. I don't know if it was Sean or Boone, whoever's on the account right now, but sounds like he said, have everybody just, if you're tuned in right now, take a screenshot. That's what we've been prompted to do. Mongressman's getting ready for the first raid. If you guys are not in the MetaCollect Discord, I will drop the link right now so you can get in there, and that way you can be a part of today's Twitter raids. The Mongs, there we go. So join here.
Felt like we were all over the place today.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
we gotta do this again, man. I'm down to hop in next week or something.
Yeah, well, especially because it seems like it lines up really well with you doing the raids. And so next week, for the next 2 weeks, we have our guests lined up. Okay. But heading into May, we don't, and there's 5. I'm looking at it now. There's 5 Mondays in May. So, yeah, honestly, man, if you just want to hop on here, I guess I'll follow up with you. But I can tell you'd make a good co-host as well. And whenever we don't have a guest, I'll just get on here and kind of just talk about random stuff anyway. So
for sure, and you got to hop in one of my late night Mong sessions.
Yeah. So are they only on Mondays, or what days of the week are they?
So the space raids are Mondays and Thursdays, and I go like 1 to like 8 p.m. and I take breaks here and there. But the late night Mong sessions, they're Wednesdays, Fridays, and they're supposed to be on Sunday mornings. And I'm supposed to be doing a meditation thing, but honestly, I'm gonna have to change that because no one really wants to meditate with me.
And dude, wait, hold on. What's your meditation thing?
I mean, like, I don't really have one, man. Like,
I'm all in on that.
The reason I wanted to do that was because I wanted to wake up early and like get into it and learn more about it. So
you got someone. I'm interested because I think a lot of people don't realize little things like that are what made Steve Jobs who he was.
Yeah, if you're interested in something, you just gotta dive in and fucking do it, and just dive in, man. Like, that's it. That's the whole thing. That is what will get you ahead, and that's what's gonna get you far. So just gotta dive in.
So don't throw that idea away. Just let me know what you plan on doing with the meditation.
Okay.
Because I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah, and like you could. Yeah, it'll be like a free flow thing. Like, you could play music and whatever helps you and like is therapeutic to you. And for me, that is definitely listening to music. So
absolutely.
So I was thinking like put on a binaural beat or something and just do some breathing exercises, and that's it. And like, maybe if people want to open up about their mental health or anything, it would be a safe space for them to do that. And that's kind of where I wanted to take that.
Absolutely. I'm all in. The Tibetan I don't know, they're called Tibetan healing bowls or something like that. If you look it up, they've got a lot of cool like playlists for that on Spotify that I've used before. So all right, we're 2 minutes past 1 o'clock Eastern, which is time for the Twitter Space Raids, brought to you by Mongressman Ryan and the Mong Army. What do we call them?
The Mong Mob.
The Mong what?
Mong Mob.
The Mong Mob. Yes, the Mong Mob. So
make sure you guys. We're rolling packs.
They do. Make sure you get in the MetaCollect Discord if you're not already in there. The link is posted so you can join in on today's raids. Mongressman Ryan, thank you for investing your most valuable resource with us here today, your time. And I just got to say, man, whatever it takes for you to just keep doing what you're doing, I support your energy, your vibe. Like, you're just doing a lot of things that I resonate with. And whatever you do, don't let anyone discourage you. Don't stop. Just keep doing it. And I hope to be living with you as a neighbor one day in Miami.
That would be amazing. Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure, dude. You're a great guy, and I mean, I'm fucking ready to do some space raids and keep on doing what I'm doing, man. Thank you.
Love it. Love it. All right, guys, make sure you check out all the links in today's descriptions. In today's description, go follow Mongressman Ryan. And yeah, the MetaCollect Discord link, gonna get it out, is in the comments. So make sure you do that as well. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another episode of The Shift Plus, where we will be creating and minting a GooBall on stream. Got it? Cool. See you at 9 p.m. tonight. And remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.